Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to collect payments from Razorpay and create GoHighLevel sub-accounts. So here I run a GoHighLevel agency and I am selling some GoHighLevel sub-accounts. And here to receive the payment I am using a payment gateway, that is Razorpay. So here in this case I want whenever a new payment is received, automatically a sub-account should be created for that customer, and after that the customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub-account, and after that automatically a mail should be sent to that customer with all the login credentials. So here to build this connection I need to connect all these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that I run a GoHighLevel agency and here I'm selling some GoHighLevel sub-accounts. So here on my screen you can see my GoHighLevel account purchase payment page that I have created using my payment gateway, that is Razorpay. So here in this case I want whenever a user make a payment using this payment page, automatically using that detail a GoHighLevel sub account should be created for that customer, and after that the customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub account, and after that automatically a mail should be sent to that customer with all the login credentials. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my Razorpay with my GoHighLevel account and my Gmail. And here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to connect my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to create my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button that is given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as collect payments from Razorpay and create GoHighLevel sub account. And here I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more link here. And after clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow with the name collect payments from Razorpay and create GoHighLevel sub accounts. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Razorpay. So here I'm going to select Razorpay because here I've used my payment gateway as Razorpay. But if you're using any different payment gateway, then you can select a trigger application as per your need. So here I'm going to select the Razorpay. And here I'm going to select my trigger event as payment captured. So that whenever a new payment is received in my Razorpay, automatically that response should be captured by Pabbly Connect. And here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Razorpay with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Razorpay account. So this is the dashboard of my Razorpay, and from here I'm going to click on this account and settings which is given in the left side. And from here under website and app settings, you can see we have received the option for webhooks. So here I'm going to select it. And from here you can see we have received the option for add a new webhook. So here I'm going to select it. And here you can see it is asking for webhook URL. So here to get this webhook URL, let me take you back to my Pabbly window. So here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. Moving back to my Razorpay. And here I'm going to enter this webhook URL. Now here, after entering this webhook URL, here I'm going to select my active events. So here for my active event, I'm going to select payment captured. And now here, after selecting all the required details, I'm going to click on this create webhook. And here you can see it says webhook saved successfully. So with this, we have successfully set up our webhook. Now let's move back to our Pabbly window. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to make a test payment in our payment page. So for that, let me take you to my Razorpay payment page. So this is my payment page, and here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as current, last name as user, email as current@pabblytools.com, a random phone number, account name as current user 123, street address as 444 AAA, city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh, and here for the country it says provide the 2-letter country code, example US or Central. So here for my country code, I'm going to enter the code as IN, and here I'm going to enter the postal code as 462003. And here this amount is a fixed amount, so it will remain the same. So now here, after entering all this required data, I'm going to click on this pay button. So here you can see that my payment is in a test mode. That means here I'm going to make a test payment. So here for my payment mode, I'm going to select UPI or QR. And here I'm going to enter a UPI ID. And now here, after entering this UPI ID, I'm going to click on this pay now. And here you can see the payment is successful. So now let's go back to our Pabbly window. And here you can see we have successfully received a response here where we have received all the details such as address, state, postal code, phone number, first name, last name, email, city, and some other details. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here in my action step, I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is filter by Pabbly. So here I'm going to use this feature because here I want if I receive only a specific amount of payment, then only this entire workflow should run. So for that, I'm going to apply a filter condition here. So for that, I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is filter by Pabbly. And here in my action event, I'm going to select filter values. And now I'm going to click on this connect. And here you can see we have received the option to enter the condition here, where it is asking for select label, filter type and value. So here for my condition label, I'm going to select the label from the response I have received in my trigger step. So here in my label, I'm going to select my label as the entity amount. So for that, I'm going to search for that label. So this is my payload payment entity amount. So here I'm going to select my label as this. And here for my filter type, I'm going to select equal to, but you can set the conditions for other filter type as well. So here I'm going to select my filter type as equal to, and here for my value, I'm going to enter the amount which I've received in my trigger response. So here in my trigger response, you can see that the amount we received in our Razorpay response includes the decimal values also. As you can see, the payment we made was for the 5,000, but here we have received 2 extra 0. So here for this value, I'm going to enter the value as 5,000 and then 2 extra zeros. So here if you want to format this amount, then you can use a feature by Pabbly, that is text formatter. And with this, I have successfully added my filter condition. So here you can use filter by Pabbly to add one or more AND conditions or any OR conditions. So now here, after selecting my filter condition, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where the message is condition is true. So now here this workflow will only run if we receive the Razorpay payment value similar to this. So with this, we have successfully set up this filter step. Now let's move to another action step by clicking on this add action step button. And here I'm going to select my action application as lead connector V2. So here I'm going to select this application to connect my GoHighLevel account with Pabbly Connect. And here in my action event, I'm going to select my event as create a location, that is sub account. So that whenever a new payment is received in my Razorpay, automatically a new GoHighLevel sub account should be created for that customer. And now to connect my lead connector V2 with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your lead connector V2 account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with lead connector V2. And now here I'm going to select my agency account. So while connecting your lead connector V2 account with Pabbly Connect, make sure you select your agency account to build a sub account in your GoHighLevel account. So here I'm going to select it. And then I'm going to tick on this allow access to all sub account for Pabbly Connect. And then I'm going to tick on this enable automatic future installation. And now after selecting all these conditions, here I'm going to click on this proceed. And here you can see authorization successful. So now here it easily got connected because I was already logged in my GoHighLevel account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you are already logged in your GoHighLevel account. So moving back to Pabbly window. And now here after building a successful connection moving forward, and now here it is asking for sub account or location name. So here instead of entering this sub account name manually, here I will map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I will map the data from the response I have received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever a new payment is received in our Razorpay, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map my account name. So this is the account name. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the phone number. Here this company or agency ID is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And here for the address, I'm going to map the address. Here I'm going to map the city. Here I'm going to map the state of customer. And here I'm going to map the country code. And lastly, here I'm going to map the postal code. Now here after entering all these details, moving forward, and then here it is asking for a website. So again, this is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add the website, then you can do it as per your need. And now here it is asking for the time zone. So here in the instruction it says, provide the time zone of the business for which the sub account is created. So here as all my customers are from the same time zone, so here I'm going to enter this time zone manually. But if your customers are from different time zone, then you have to add another action step in this workflow where you can use a feature by Pabbly that is date time formatter, and by using that you can convert your time zones. So here I'm going to enter my time zone manually, that is Asia Kolkata. Moving forward, and now here it is asking for first name, last name and email. So again here I'm going to map all these details and email. Moving forward, and now here it is asking for Facebook URL, Google+, LinkedIn, Foursquare and some other fields. So here these fields are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now here it is asking for is allowed duplicate contact. So here I'm going to select false. Is allowed duplicate opportunity? False. Is allow Facebook name merge? False. Is disable contact time zone? False. And now here after entering all this required data, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a sub account in our GoHighLevel. So now let's go and check our GoHighLevel. And from here I'm going to click on this. And from here I'm going to search for my sub account that was with the name current user 123. And here you can see we have successfully created a new sub account with the name current user 123. So with this we have successfully set up our action step. Now let's move to another action step by clicking on this. And now here I'm going to select my action application again as lead connector V2. And this time I'm going to select my action event as create a user, so that after creating a sub account, automatically that customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub account. So again here to connect my lead connector V2 with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect. And here to build this connection this time, I'm going to click on the select existing connection because here I've already connected my lead connector V2 account with Pabbly Connect in my previous step. So here I'm going to select this existing connection, and now I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking for company ID. So here for the company ID, I'm going to map the company ID from the response we have received in our action step. So this is the company ID. Moving forward, and then here it is asking for first name, last name, email and password. So again here I'm going to map the first name, last name, email. Moving forward, and then here it is asking for a password. So here I'm going to create a common password format for all the new clients. So here to build a strong password, I'm going to select the first name first, and then I'm going to add @ and then I'm going to map the phone number. So here I've created a password format that is first name, then a special symbol that is @ and then the user's phone number. So here I've successfully added this password. So moving forward, and then here I'm going to map the phone number again. Moving forward, here I'm going to select the type as account. Here for the user role I'm going to select admin. And then here it is asking for location ID. So again I'm going to map the location ID from the response I have received in my action steps. So this is the location ID. Moving forward, and then here it is asking for is the campaigns enabled. So for this I'm going to select true. Is the campaigns read only? True. Is the contacts enabled? True. Is the workflows enabled? True. Is the triggers enabled? True. Is the funnels enabled? True. Is the websites enabled? True. Is the opportunities enabled? True. Is the dashboard stats enabled? True again. Is the bulk request enabled? True. Is the appointments enabled? True. Is the reviews enabled? True again. Is the online listing enabled? True. Is the phone call enabled? True again. Is the conversations enabled? True. Is the assigned date only? True. Is the AdWords reporting enabled? True. Is the membership enabled? True. Is the Facebook ads reporting enabled? True again. Is the attributions reporting enabled? True. Is the settings enabled? True. Tags enabled? True again. Is the lead value enabled? True. Is the marketing enabled? True. Is the agent reporting enabled? True again. And lastly, it is asking for is the bot service enabled. So here I'm going to select true again. So here I've selected all these details as per my need, but you can select these details as per your need. And now here after entering all these details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created that customer as a user in his or her own sub account. So now let's go and check that. So this is my GoHighLevel account, and from here I'm going to select the sub account. And here under this sub account I'm going to click on this settings. And under settings I'm going to click on this my staff. And here you can see we have successfully created a new user with the name current user and email as current@pabblytudes.com. So with this we have successfully set up this action step also. Now let's move to another action step by clicking on this add action step button again. And here in my action step, I'm going to select my last action application, that is Gmail. And my action event as send email v2. So that after adding that customer as a user in his or her own sub account, automatically a mail should be sent to that customer with all the login credentials. And now to connect my Gmail with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect. Again here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Gmail account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Gmail. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking for recipient email addresses. So here I need to enter the email address of the person to whom I want to send this mail. So again here I'm going to map the customer's email. Moving forward, here this CC and VCC fields are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. And here for the sender email address, I have selected my own email address. Moving forward, and here for the sender name, I'm going to enter my company name, that is ABC Company. And here for the email subject, I'm going to write the email subject as payment received, access your GoHighLevel account. So here I've added an email subject. Moving forward, here this reply to is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And here for the email content type, I'm going to select plain. And then here it is asking me for email content. So here I'm going to enter the email content which I want to send as a mail to my customer. So this is my email content which I want to send, which says, "Dear recipient's name, thank you for your purchase and welcome to GoHighLevel. We are excited to inform you that your new GoHighLevel sub-account has been successfully created. You can now start leveraging the powerful tools and features available to enhance your marketing efforts. Here are your account details, that is login URL, then here email address and the password." And after this it says, "Getting started. Log into your account, use the above credentials to log in and access your new sub account. Explore features, familiarize yourself with the CRM, email marketing, SMS campaigns and other tools available. Resources, check out our tutorials to help you get started to make the most of your new tools. Support, if you have any questions or need assistance, our support team is here to help. Contact us at abccompany@pabblytools.com or a random phone number. We are committed to helping you succeed and achieve your marketing goals. Thank you for choosing us and we look forward to working with you. Best regards, Tracy Matthew, Lead Manager." So here in this email content, I have left some values blank. So here for that values, I'm going to map the data, such as here for the recipient's name, I'm going to map the customer's name. So here I'm going to map the name, current space last name. And here for the email address, I'm going to map the email address of the customer. And here for the password, I'm going to enter the password for the customer that we have created. So for that, I'm going to map the first name first, @ and then the customer's phone number. So with this, we have successfully added all the required details in our email content. So moving forward, and then here it is asking for file name and attachment. So again, these fields are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. And also I'm not sending any attachment with my mail. So here I'm going to ignore these fields. So moving forward, and here for the label ID, I'm going to select inbox. And again, this signature is not a required field. So here I'm going to leave it blank. And now here, after entering all these required data, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent a mail to the customer. So now let's go and check our customer's mail account. And here you can see our customer has successfully received a mail with the email subject as "Payment received, access your GoHighLevel account," and the sender's name as ABC Company. And here in the email body it says "Dear current user." Also here we have received the login credentials such as login URL, email address and the password for the sub account. So here let's try to open this account using these credentials. So here I'm going to click on this login URL. And here you can see the homepage of GoHighLevel, and from here I'm going to click on this login to app. And here you can see it is asking for email and password. So here to get these details, let me take you back to the mail. Here I'm going to copy this email address. Moving back, here I'm going to enter the email address. And here for the password, I'm going to copy this password. And here I'm going to enter the password. So this is the email and password, and now I'm going to click on this sign in. And here you can see it is asking for verify security code, and it is asking me to send the code on the customer's email. So here I'm going to click on this send security code. And then here you can see it says OTP sent. So now let's go back to customer's email, and here I'm going to select all mails. And here you can see we have successfully received the login security code. So here I'm going to copy it. And here I'm going to enter the login. And here I'm going to enter the security code. And here you can see it has successfully verified the code. And we are successfully logged in our sub account, that is current user 123. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example. And here to test our automation, we need to make another test payment in our Razorpay payment page. So for that, let me take you back to my payment page. And here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as latest user, email as latest@pabblytools.com, a random phone number, account name as latest user 123, street address as 555 XXX, city as Ajmer, state as Rajasthan, country code as IN. Moving forward, here for the postal code, I'm going to enter the code as 305801. And here this amount will be fixed. So now I'm going to click on this pay. Again, I'm going to make a test payment. So for that, I'm going to select the payment mode as UPI or QR. Here I'm going to enter this UPI ID. And then I'm going to click on this pay now. And here you can see the payment is successful. So now let's go and check the customer's mail. And here you can see our customer has successfully received a new mail with the same email subject as payment received, access your GoHighLevel account, sender's name as ABC company, and the customer name as latest user, and a different login credentials such as the customer's email and the password. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Razorpay and our action as filter, lead connector V2 and Gmail. So that whenever a new payment is captured in a Razorpay, automatically it should filter the condition, and after filtering the amount condition, automatically a sub account should be created for that customer, and after creating the sub account, automatically that customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub account, and after that a mail should be sent to that customer with all the login credentials. If you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clue link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.